My name is Sam Dadnahal, and I represent a startup company called Orbital Systems. We work in the clean tech industry, and we have an innovation that I'm going to talk to you about. Our innovation is based on space technology, and we call it the shower of the future. So the shower of the future is a little bit different from conventional showers because it's much smarter. It's a smart shower. What it does is that it recycles water during the time that you're taking a shower. That means that the water used is cleaned, so it's purified, it's heated, and is pumped back up to the shower head in a closed looping system. This way we can save a lot of water and reuse the heated water. That means saving a lot of energy. And I will talk a little bit more about the shower in a minute, but just want to go back and talk about the background and our vision. So water is actually a scarce resource on Earth. I think that all of you know that. But in the Western world, we're aware of that, but seems that we don't care. We know about the drought in California, Brazil. I think I read about some statistics from UNHCR that said that 600 million people do not have access to clean drinking water on Earth. Meanwhile, we in the Western, in Sweden, I don't know if everybody knows this, but we use drinking water in our toilets. So we contaminate pure water and flush it down the drain. We stand in the shower, we take a 10-minute shower, we waste 100 and 150 liters of water. And so our vision is to create a new paradigm in our daily water usage. We want to make people understand that water is a scarce resource, and we want to offer people more smarter ways to use water, so we can use it in a more efficient way. So our business idea is to develop and sell water and energy-saving concepts. And I want to stay at concepts because I just mentioned that we have a shower. But the thing is that our technology and technique can be used in various of different products. But we asked ourselves a question, okay, so if we have this technique and technology, where should we start to make the biggest impact? Where can we make the biggest change? And since 1/3 of your daily water usage, in average, is used for cleaning, we thought, okay, it's obvious, we should start with a shower. That's where we make the biggest impact. But the fact is that our technology can be used in faucets, for example. It can be used in entire bathrooms, off-grid houses, industries. So it's not limited to just showers, but that's what we have today. This is Mehrdad Mahjoubi. He's our founder and our CEO. And during his last year at the University of Lund, he got the opportunity to go to NASA and write his master's thesis. And he's standing here outside Johnson Space Center, which is the Department for Human Resources. And he was given the task, Mehrdad, how can we find solutions to use our resources more efficiently on a trip to Mars? Because if you go into Mars, it's actually 9 months to get to Mars. But then you have to stay on Mars for 3 years and wait until the Earth aligns with Mars again. So when you send back the space capsule, you actually hit Earth and don't miss it. And then you have a 9-month trip back. So around 5 years, people have to eat, take showers, live as we do on Earth, but with limited resources. And Mehrdad thought, okay, why can't we have this way of thinking on Earth when we have it in space? Because water is a limited resource. It's a scarce resource. And that's how the idea of the shower of the future was born. So he used technology that is used in space, because, well, if you waste one drop of water in space, your astronaut colleagues will be mad at you. But he used that technology and created the shower of the future. This is, well, it's really hard to see the base unit here. How do I get the laser? Yeah. So it's actually supposed to be a line like this. And then the base unit is sunken down into the floor. But it's a unit that is 19 times 90 centimeters, approximately 20 centimeters in height. And that's where all the water is cleaned, reheated, and pumped up back to the shower head or the shower hand. And we don't believe that this is just a cool, innovative product that is right for its time. Well, it is, but not that something that people will forget in 5 or 10 years. We actually think, or know, our mission is at least, to change the way that we're going to shower forever. In 10 or 20 years, people will look back and think, how could we waste so much water during one shower session? How can we just pour 100 liters of water down the drain and not think about it? So a little bit about how the shower works. It's the system is always empty to begin with. So when you go step into the shower and start it, it's filled with water from the water taps or connections, just as a conventional shower. And the water is, the system is open. I mean, the water is dumped into the drain until the right temperature is met. And when the right temperature is met, the system closes up and starts looping. So in the first stage, the water goes into the shower drain and passes sensors. So we measure how contaminated the water is. Because before we send the water into the filters, we want to see, okay, is it worth cleaning or not? Because we still want to extend the life capacity of our filters. We don't want to clean everything. That would mean that you would have to change filters every day, which is not the purpose of this. So if it's too contaminated, the water is dumped down the drain. If it's not, it goes into our filters. In the first stage, we have what we call a microfilter. It's a mechanical filter where large enough particles get stuck and are absorbed. And in the next step, we have a filter that we call the nanofilter, which is a chemical process where we absorb all the negatively charged particles. So we absorb bacteria, viruses, oils, all kind of dirt. And also, as a last step, just to be sure that all the bacteria and viruses are dead, we use UV lighting. So after this process, the water has lost a couple of degrees, still hot, but we need to reheat it. So it's reheated, temperature adjustment, and then it's pumped back up to the shower head. And now I realized I didn't finish the entire business idea. So let's go back.
I thought there was something missing.
Yeah, there was something missing, right?
I'll just add to that. I did some research because Jan has encouraged us to contribute to biogas here. So I had to look at if it was okay to pee in the shower in the future, and it seemed like that was actually a filter so that it would not bother with the peeing water.
So we promise you, you will not get a golden shower. The pee is actually dumped down the drain. Yeah. But it's environmental friendly to pee in the shower because you don't need to flush water and waste water in the toilet. Anyhow, what I forgot was that we do this with cutting-edge design and technology that gives they use a higher comfort and cleaner water. So what I wanted to say was that after this process of purifying the water, our water in the shower is actually cleaner than Swedish tap water, which is drinking quality, one of the best tap water qualities in the world. And also, the system contain 5 liters of water, which is circulated 4 times a minute. That means that you get a water flow of 20 liters per minute, which is almost, well, if you look at a conventional shower, depending on what you have, with these nozzles that have a low flow rate, you have around 9 liters of water per minute. And with a conventional shower, you have around 12, 13. So that's how we can increase the comfort. And we have a more precise temperature adjustment. These are 2 capsules. The small one is the micro capsule, and the large one is the nano capsule. We remove all endotoxins, all the microscience particles, guarantee no Legionella.
But no, the Voltaren won't. It will stay there.
The negative chart
Might be removed. Yeah.
I sense a collaboration coming up here.
Yeah, I thought about that when you talked earlier as well. So let's move on. We also have an application, because you know, Internet of Things, we have to connect everything now. So you can, through your mobile application, see the overall functionality, water savings, your energy savings, the capsule status. You have a subscription, so you get new capsules when it's needed. So just to sum it up, when we use 5 liters of water that we recirculate, instead of using 100 liters of water, well, the mean in the world is around 85. We get a 90% water saving. We reuse the energy that we have used to heat up the water. We don't need to heat up 100 liters of water. Instead, we heat up 5 liters and keep it heated. We have 80% energy saving. We have cleaner water and higher comfort. We have installer showers in different segments. Here is a sport facility in Malmö, where the women's football team play. We have also installed a shower here in Kristianstad, in the central hospital. Actually, 2 showers. And this is actually a milestone for us, because it shows that our water is clean enough to be in a hospital. And also it shows that it has a payback time. I mean, the municipalities, they can't afford wasting money on products. They have to ensure that they get the money back. So with the water savings, they have a good payback time, which is why they also can invest in our showers. Hotels, we have installed a shower in the hotel called Mr. Johan in Malmö. And this one is the most interesting, I think. This is the Swedish Armed Forces. This is our cabin version. Shows how mobile it is. It's actually just connected to a water pump and a battery. And that's all you need to keep the shower going. So, and the Swedish Armed Forces, actually, they asked us, hey guys, can you give us a shower that doesn't provide us with so clean water? We don't want drinking water, because that's not necessary. So please, just extend the lifetime of the capsules, or the filters, and give us shit quality water, because our soldiers don't need drinking water to shower in. We don't need it either, but, well, in Sweden we do. Since 2012, we have grown a lot. We're still a startup company, but we're an international company just after 4 years. We have an office in Palo Alto, in Silicon Valley, of course. We need to be in where all the startup companies are. In Berlin, in Germany, and we have our headquarters in Malmö. And that was all that I had to.
That's fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you. Definitely.